sent me, and it was written by a scholar in Texas who she's been through many crisis situations. She's been in cities during wars. She's covered pandemics before in other countries. And she wrote this whole guide about ways to get us through. And I'm just going to share one piece of it. So she writes, ignore everyone who is posting productivity porn on social media right now. It's okay if you wake up at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. It's okay that you forgot to eat lunch and cannot do a Zoom yoga class. Ignore the people who are posting that they are writing papers or complaining. They are on their own journey. Cut out the noise. Know that you are not failing. Now, more than ever, we must abandon the performative and embrace the authentic. Our essential mental shifts require humility and patience. Focus on real internal change. These human transformations will be honest, raw, ugly, hopeful, frustrated, beautiful, and divine. And they will be slower than keener academics are used to. Be slow. Let this distract you. Let it change how you think and how you see the world. Because the world is our work. And so, may this tragedy tear down all our faulty assumptions and give us the courage of bold, new ideas. On the other side of this shift, your wonderful, creative, resilient brain will be waiting for you. Performer. She's a wonderful friend of mine, and we met, how long ago? Maybe 10 years ago at least.
Oh my gosh, yes. I think so. I think it was about 10 years ago.
Maybe. She's made many. I'm also a playwright, and I moved here from New York. Thank you. I moved here from New York just about a year and a half ago. And Lynnette has made many of my plays much better than they actually are with her acting. And it's been a joy to know her and work with her. And I'll let you, she's been doing this story time on Instagram, which has been so creative and so lovely. So I think she's going to share a story with us. Is that right, Lynnette?
I had the idea to read stories because at the heart of what I do as an actress, as a dancer, as a teaching artist, as a voiceover artist, I'm a storyteller and I help other people tell stories. So today I will be reading to you a quick story called Getting Common Sense. And this is from the Jamaican tradition. It's a Jamaican folk tale. It's an Anansi tale. So Anansi is in actually different folklore. It's a Spider-Man. It's like a man who's a spider, but he's also like a trickster. And usually you will hear an Anansi story and understand that these are fables, these are parables. You get certain wonderful morals at the end. Sometimes they're just very entertaining, but he's a trickster in general, and it's always fun to hear his antics. So this is actually a story I'll be doing in a light patois. My mother is Jamaican, my father is American from Cleveland. My mother's mother is from Panama. Her father was from Jamaica, and then both of my parents on my father's side are American from Rennes, Georgia, and also from Cleveland via North Carolina. So I'm working with those two lineages in my storytelling. So this will be with a slight patois. Getting Common Sense. Once upon a time, Anansi thought to himself that if he could collect all the common sense in the world and keep it for himself, then he was bound to get plenty of money and plenty power, for everybody would have to come to him with their worries, and he would charge them a whole lot when he advised them. Anansi started to collect up all the common sense he could find and put it all in one huge calabash. When he searched and couldn't find any more common sense, Anansi decided to hide his calabash on the top of a very tall tree so that nobody else could reach it. So Anansi tied a rope around the neck of the calabash and tied the two ends of the rope together and hung the rope around his neck so that the calabash was on his belly. He started up the tall tree, but he couldn't climb very well or very fast because the calabash kept getting in his way. He was trying so hard when all of a sudden he heard a voice burst out laughing in the back of him. And when he looked, he see a little boy standing at the tree's root. "What a foolish man! If you want to climb the tree front ways, why don't you put the calabash behind you?" Well, sir, Anansi was so angry to hear that big piece of common sense come out of the little mouth of the little boy after he thought he had collected up all the common sense in the world, that Anansi took off the calabash, broke it into pieces, and the common sense scattered out in the breeze all over the world. Everybody got a little bit of it, but no one got it all. It was Anansi who make it happen that way. Jack Mandora may not choose none. And that was a quick Anansi tale. So a lot of the Anansi tales are, it kind of shows why certain things are. So this is like why everybody has a little bit of common sense. Not all of it, but.
This week, it's one of our favorite songs by a Haitian band called RAM, R-A-M. And actually, when we went to Haiti a couple years ago, they play in this amazing hotel called the Hotel Olafson, which is this like gingerbread style house that is really common in Haiti. And it was just this amazing performance that they gave, and they played this song, and we wanted to interpret it, so we just learned it, and it's sort of focused on people, so we figured. Cool. So it's called Congo Edem Prier, which means Congo helps me to pray. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Congo, Congo, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Pagem mama, pagem papa, Congo Edem Prier. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
So these are standalone songs. They're not from any show. But maybe they have a sort of theatrical tinge to them, you know, regardless. So
yeah. So if you don't mind. You stopped loving me. You said our love ran out. I think your love ran out. You stopped loving me. The sun is getting hot, you said, so we can run. What does it matter, you said? The sky is getting thin, but I have news. I have good news. We just found a habitable planet. Doesn't that change things? I pointed up to the brightest star. I said, could we stop the car? You had enough of what I call the stars. You say that's nothing but night, an old light, and we kept driving. Nothing lasts, you say. My love, I'll live that way. If you'll admit that we just found a habitable plan, doesn't that change things? Earth has a way of moving, like an elephant in a show. Like an elephant in a show. Do you wanna go? No, so okay. I have a plan. Paper white and clean. Let's draw the machine. Let's plan it. Let's plan it. Let's plan it. We just found a habitable plan. Doesn't that change things? Doesn't that change? Thank you.
So thank you all for coming. We're going to close with one last song by Daniel and Patrick, and we hope to make this a weekly event. So look out for the emails and the newsletters. I'll announce it every week, and we'll have guest performers every week. And if you have suggestions for guests you'd like to see or topics you'd like to discuss, please email me. I'll put it in the chat, but it's franceluce@fountaintheater.com. So thank you for joining us, and Daniel and Patrick.
Thank you, guys. We're gonna do one last song, actually sort of about distance a little bit. But I thought before we would, I'll just share our Instagram handle if you want to hear more. If you want to hear more music, we're on. We sing this song and the other one. So here it is. I took the earlier flight. Now I'm here with the night to myself. I finished a book, caught up on shows, book cups in rows on the shelf. I know it's 1 o'clock your time. I'm in the mood to talk. I'm in the mood to talk. I'll call and ring a while in case it goes through. If you're awake, I wanna hear you. You wanna hear me too. We talk life when we talk. I hear life when you talk. You're here when you talk. We sleep well on our own. Keep house cooked food, whole meals on our own. But if you're feeling a pull towards someone you know, and your head's too full and you lose control, there's a phone. I know it's 1 o'clock your time. You're in the mood to talk. I'm in the mood to talk. I'll call and ring one. Are you awake? Don't pick up just for my sake. Make me wait. We talk life when we talk. I hear life when you talk. You're here when you talk. We talk life when we talk. I hear life when you talk. I'll call and ring a while. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Join us back next week. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy Sunday. Good night.